Voices, Chairman Alex Ndudi Enebele, FSM, President, Institute of Strategic Management of Nigeria, Chartered. Keynote speaker, Professor Armstrong Idachaba, Professor of Media and Broadcasting Communication. Panelist, Professor Chris Ochonogo, Immediate Past Head of Department, Journalism and Media Studies, University of Port Harcourt. Dr. Ijoma Tobosia, Secretary, NUJ, River State. Dr. Sarah Joe, University Orator and Associate Dean, Faculty of Communication and Media, River State University, Port Harcourt. Dr. Ibiere Koki, Ignatius Aju University of Education, Rumolomini, Port Harcourt. Chief Host, Dr. Chinyere Igwe, Esquire, Chairman, Morrison Group. Date, Tuesday, 10th March 2026. Venue, Gate Place Hotel, Kilometer 5, East West Road, adjacent Obirikwere Flyover, Rumosi, Port Harcourt. Please call Kainde Paul Obofade 081-063-41777 or Samuel Ajunwo at 090-454-00744. Signed, Management.
This is at ATN Global News. First, the headlines. Fubara unveils wide-ranging health sector reforms. Bayelsa swears in new Deputy Governor Peter Akpe. Tinubu decorates Disu as acting IG. Nigeria said to export out thorn crude in March. Ukrainian attack on Russian fertilizer plant kills 7. FIFA reassures fans over Mexico World Cup safety, I beg your pardon. Nollywood actor Ray Amodi quits acting for music. Seminalai Fubara says Rivers State has recorded significant improvements in the health sector over the past 2.5 years. In a statement issued Tuesday by his Chief Press Secretary, Onwuka Nzeshi, the governor said abandoned health facilities have been revived, including zonal hospitals in Bori, Omoku, Ahoda and Degema, with Ahoda upgraded to 105-bed secondary health care center. Fubara said 153 primary health care centers are being remodeled, while over 2,000 health workers have been employed to strengthen service delivery, especially in rural areas. He added that mental health services have been introduced at the primary health care level, and the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital ICU has been upgraded with modern equipment. The governor reaffirmed his administration's commitment to accessible and quality health care across the state. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has expressed his readiness to work with members of the State House of Assembly in advancing governance and development in the state. The governor spoke while congratulating winners of the recent by-elections in Ahoda East and Kana state constituencies. The polls conducted on Saturday, February 21st by the Independent National Electoral Commission were held to fill vacant seats in the Rivers State House of Assembly. Winners of the elections, Oka Lipe, Napoleon, and Lolo Bolabari Henrietta, both of the All Progressives Congress, emerged victorious in Ahoda East State Constituency 2 and Kana State Constituency 2 respectively. Governor Fubara described the victories as well-deserved and urged the new lawmakers to justify the confidence placed in them by their constitutive representation. He said democracy thrives when the will of the people is respected, adding that electoral success is a reflection of public trust in leadership capacity. The governor further stated that he looks forward to collaborating with the newly elected lawmakers and their colleagues in the Rivers State House of Assembly for the overall progress of the state. Fubara also commended residents of Ahoda East and Kana for their peaceful conduct before, during and after the elections, describing the orderly process as a sign of growing democratic maturity in the state. Bayelsa State has sworn in a new deputy governor, Peter Akpe, following the death of his predecessor. The oath of office was administered by the Chief Judge of the state, Matilda Abrakasa Ayemieye, during a ceremony at the Executive Council Chambers of Government House in Yenagoa. Akpe, who was until his nomination the Chief of Staff at Government House, becomes the sixth Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State since the return to democracy in 1999. He takes over from the late Lawrence Eru Jakpo, who passed away in December 2025. Governor Doye Deri said Akpe's appointment was guarded by the need for continuity, competence and character, urging him to serve with loyalty and commitment to the people of the state. The Chief Judge charged the new Deputy Governor to uphold the Constitution and justify the confidence reposed in him. Also sworn in were a new Commissioner for Women, Children Affairs, Empowerment and Social Development, Madam Joanna Gigi, alongside 18 permanent secretaries. Governor Diri urged the new appointees to discharge their duties with integrity and transparency, describing the civil service as the engine room of good governance, while calling on Bayelsans to support the new administration team. Nigerian Navy has arrested 9 suspected oil thieves involved in illegal bunkering activities in Akwa Ibom State. The commander of NNS Jubilee, Commodore Mohammed Manga, discloses while handing over the suspect to an exhibit to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in Ibaka, Mbo local government area of the state on Wednesday. He said the suspects were apprehended on February 23, 2026 by operatives of NNS Jubilee in collaboration with sister units, including Nigerian Navy ship Bonny and Nigerian Navy ship Shiroro, while attempting to siphon crude oil from an offshore platform in the Asabo oil field. A wooden boat used in the operation was recovered. He explained that preliminary investigations confirmed the suspects were engaged in illegal bunkering, which undermines Nigeria's economic stability, threatens maritime security, and causes environmental degradation. Commodore Manga emphasized that NNS Jubilee has intensified anti-illegal bunkering operations, maintaining a high operational tempo through routine maritime patrols, intelligence-driven surveillance, and interagency collaboration. Receiving the suspects and exhibits on behalf of EFCC, Mr. Taiwo Adetona stated that the Commission would conduct a thorough investigation to identify all individuals behind the economic crime. Beyond, the Department of State Services has reportedly arrested another suspect linked to the 2022 Owo church attack as security agencies intensify efforts to curb rising kidnappings and banditry across Ondo State. Residents have been urged to remain calm, vigilant, and continue providing credible information to security agencies. Oyo State Police 3 suspected armed robbers and recovered goods valued at over 31 million naira in Ibadan. The arrest followed a tip-off from members of the public after a businessman, Ezekiel Inije, was allegedly robbed at gunpoint along the Coca-Cola area of Asejire. Police said the Commissioner of Police, Femi Haruna, ordered an immediate operation, leading officers to track the suspects to Ogbomoso. Those arrested are Chibo Mesoma, Erondu Wisdom, and Okechukwu Emmanuel. Recovered items include a whole long truck loaded with 2,000 bags of chicken feed, cutlass, and an additional Lagos vehicle number plates. The police say the suspects have confessed and investigations are ongoing to arrest other members of the gang. Residents have been urged to continue providing credible information as the command vows to sustain the fight against armed robbery across the states. Ogun State government has inaugurated a 15-member joint monitoring committee to curb environmental pollution and tackle reported cases of lead poisoning in the Ogijo axis of the state. The committee will provide local oversight and act as a watchdog over the operations of used lead acid batteries recycling facilities within Ogijo and its environs. Inaugurating the committee on Wednesday, the Commissioner for Environment, Ola Oresanya, said members were selected based on their proximity to the recycling plants to ensure effective community-based monitoring. Oresanya explained that the committee would serve as a bridge between the government and residents, stressing that environmental protection requires shared responsibility, community vigilance and transparency. He added that the body would also facilitate the reporting of health concerns and support remediation and compliance efforts. The commissioner warned ULAB operators that the state would not compromise citizens' health for industrial profit, insisting that compliance with environmental health and safety standards is mandatory for continued operation. The initiative received support from state and federal regulators. The committee's mandate is described as preventive and protective, aimed at early detection of environmental risks and ensuring that lead poisoning concerns in Ogijo are effectively addressed. Bauchi State Caretaker Committee of the People's Democratic Party has declared that Bala Mohammed is no longer a member of the party. In a statement signed by the caretaker chairman, Jungudu Haruna Mohammed, the committee dismissed the governor's recent claim of PDP membership, describing it as misleading. The committee said its position follows resolutions of the party's National Executive Committee, which it claims formally expelled Governor Bala Mohammed alongside Sheyi Makinde and Daouda Lawal for actions allegedly contrary to the party's constitution. It stressed that public statements cannot override party decisions and advised that if the governor seeks reconciliation, he should engage party stakeholders, including Nyesom Wike. The committee also urged the governor to focus on governance and security challenges in Bauchi State, while calling on party members to remain loyal to the caretaker.